The U.S. House of Representatives passed several bills regarding Hong Kong Tuesday. One is known as the Hong Kong Human Rights and Democracy Act. It would require the U.S. State Department to assess annually whether Hong Kong is sufficiently autonomous from Beijing. If Washington concludes it's not, the U.S. could suspend special economic and trade concessions Hong Kong has received from the U.S. since the 1990s. The measure would also allow those arrested for participating in nonviolent protests to receive visas to travel to the United States. The House also passed the Protect Hong Kong Act. This would bar U.S. firms from selling products to the Hong Kong police that might be used against protesters. This includes items like tear gas and rubber bullets. Both bills will need to make it through the U.S. Senate and be signed by President Trump before becoming law. Protesters in Hong Kong have pushed for these laws over objections from the SAR and Beijing. It's not clear what the immediate impact might be if these bills become law. Some businesses fear they could create uncertainty for investors and further damage Hong Kong's business-friendly reputation. Businesses have already suffered from months of protests. China's Ministry of Foreign Affairs has repeatedly condemned the U.S. legislation.
Any move that undermines China's interests will be met with a vigorous response. I would like to reiterate that China strongly urges some U.S. Congress members to correctly understand the situation, immediately stop pushing the review of the Hong Kong-related act, and stop meddling in Hong Kong affairs and interfering in China's internal affairs to avoid further damaging China-U.S. relations.
The House also passed a largely symbolic resolution supporting the rights of protesters in Hong Kong.